on day 6 on the Camino Primitivo. Fast approaching the first week. Can't believe the time is going by really fast. Check this out. We're in a cloud once again. It is 7 a.m. Left the Albergue. No breakfast there. And the yogurt that I bought yesterday, I put it in the fridge. And it turns out that the fridge was unplugged. So I didn't want to try my luck. So breakfast will be in the town, La Mesa, 4 kilometers down the line. We start the day with the climb, but we have like 1,000-meter descent into a lake today. So it should be amazing views with the drone. And we have support today. Nothing like yesterday. Nothing like yesterday. It is cold right now, so I'm gonna enjoy this until the sun comes out and, you know, burns me to a crisp. Let's do it. Yeah, so after having to walk for an hour in a fog like this, I made it to La Mesa, or Mesa, to the Albergue, where I met a lot of pilgrims that I haven't seen in a while, and I had breakfast here. The Napolitano, which was delicious, and a large café con leche, because yesterday, you know, it didn't do justice, my breakfast. And yeah, walked the first hour, the first 4 kilometers, so I have, 16 to go? And the fog caught up with me because when I got here, it was starting to clear up. So let's go. The municipal albergue looks abandoned, and in a fog like this one, it's kind of spooky. It's right there behind me. But the private one is right across the street, modern, has a cafeteria or a cafe and a bar, and it also has a restaurant. So if you stay here, I probably recommend you stay at the private one. We started climbing again. What a shocker. 1,041 meters of elevation. That's where we are right now, at the highest point of the day by the windmills. You can see the fog blanketing the whole countryside. On the way up, why do they have to do it on the road? You can see like the sun trying to burn right through the fog, but you know, we made it all the way up here, and now the sun is just blasting. From this point on, we have like 8 kilometers going downhill, steep. We gotta lose about 1,000 meters of elevation in only 8 kilometers, all the way down to the dam. Let us hope that the views are worth it. Of course they are. Who do we have here?
Hola y buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
Introduce yourselves. Who are you?
Dwayne.
Conrad.
Jeff.
And Sid.
The Americans are here.
Team America.
I mean, I'm one too, so who am I to say?
There aren't too many Americans.
No.
Okay.
Usually there's plenty. But yeah, we're just like a small group now. My American friends, man. I got love for them. They were singing up there by the windmills. Every day out here is just a different experience. And right now we're coming down. Check this out, back in the fog, temperature's cooling once again. Oh yes, we don't have any views of course, but you know, it could lift by the time we make it to the lake. Steep decline right now, very, very steep. So if you don't like walking down hills, this section might do a number on you. I prefer going down than going up. Can't see anything, man. So I just had the bright idea that since I picked up this walking stick in, what was it, that second to last day before I made it to Santiago with my friends at the beginning of this trip, maybe I should just leave it right behind where I found it, and that would kind of complete the circle for the walking stick. This time around it will have my name on it, and then another pilgrim will pick it up and take it to Santiago. How does that sound? I think that's pretty cool. Thank you, buddy. Almost 10 a.m. I'm already at the halfway point of the day, so today is gonna be a short day. Very steep decline through a rocky path, the fog, you know the usual. But guess what? Finally getting the first glimpse of the lake down below, and also of the climb that we're gonna be doing later on in a few hours. Look at that lake. I think I'm gonna get the drone out right now before it gets covered completely. De naranja, orange juice, my favorite drink on the Camino. You guys know that already. I have one at the bar right behind me, which is also an albergue with an amazing view of the dam. Only, 6 kilometers to go, and it's not even noon yet. So it's gonna be a short day. We're still under the blanket of the fog. So let's see if we can make it into town without being burned to a crisp. What a beautiful dam, man. Look at it right there behind me. I think right now we're going up there on the road, zigzagging a little bit, and then there's like a little stretch of forest before making it into town. Gorgeous day today. It is 12:20, and after walking on the road for a while, climbing, we still gotta climb some more. But right here, we're taking this detour into the forest. We got 1.5 kilometers to Grandas de Salime, and let us hope that it's as nice as it's been on days past. I love walking in the patches of forest. So I got to the Albergue around 1 p.m. I checked in, I took my much deserved shower, and just before I washed my clothes, I decided, I'm really hungry right now. Maybe I should go into town and get something to eat before they start closing down, and then I'll do the laundry later on. And that was a good choice because I went to this restaurant that the Hospitalero recommended, and as I was having my menú del día, a large crowd showed up and there was already a waiting line to eat. What did I have on the menú del día but seafood soup, which was amazing. It had like shrimp, crab. I mean, it was just delicious. And then the second plate was salmon. Had torta de Santiago and café con leche, of course. So now I'm heading back to the Albergue where I'm gonna do my laundry because it is a sunny day. It's already 2:31 in the afternoon. Clear blue skies compared to this morning, and it's also 30 degrees Celsius. 30 is getting way too hot. So yeah, let's go do laundry. I'm sure it's gonna dry up super fast. I took the biggest nap ever. I don't usually sleep during the day, but I think it's just a combination of that lunch that I had and the heat. But tomorrow is gonna be a rainy day and probably the day after that. I was awakened from that nap by a pilgrim watching one of my videos. So I could hear myself in the distance and I was like, what? So you can add that to the list of surreal things that have happened to me out here in the Camino. Right now I'm just walking through the streets of town. It's not really much to see or do here. You can see the church up ahead. Let's go check it out. Nice church, right? But it's closed. What a shocker. So today is one of those days where I have to make tough decisions. What am I talking about? Well, for one, the Camino Lebaniego Vanidiense, which I plan to do right after this one, it's gonna be raining all week long. So I'm not going up there just to be wet and not be able to fly the drone and get the amazing shots that you guys love so much. And the Le Puy, which I thought about doing right after a week vacation in Barcelona with my wife and son. I don't think that's gonna happen either because the COVID cases are on the rise here in Spain. And I don't think I'm gonna expose my son, which he's unvaccinated. Not gonna bring him over here when the Delta variant is just, spreading like wildfire. Bunch of kids playing here. So I'm thinking about just heading back home right after I finish the Primitivo. Maybe I'll go to the end of the world. I always finish my trips over there. I have a surprise for you. And then head back home, edit all the vlogs. And maybe, who knows, September, October, I can come back and do the Le Puy. There's so many caminos that I can always miss and mix and match them. I want to do the Lebaniego, especially after talking to Ruben and a few other pilgrims that told me that it was amazing. It's like one of the best caminos if you love the mountains that you can do out here. So it is still on the list. It's funny how I had a plan and it just completely got reshuffled around. I ended up doing things that I didn't think I was gonna be able to do out here. So that's it for today. I guess it's almost 8 o'clock. I gotta find a place to have dinner and then head back to the Albergue. Tomorrow and the day after are gonna be rainy days. I got lucky, I have to say. I've been out here for almost a month and I've had maybe 1 or 2 days, if I remember correctly, where it has rained. So I guess it's overdue. So that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you're enjoying the series. And just share the videos with your friends. Sometimes people ask me, how come you only have so few subscribers? Well, you gotta share the videos. You gotta hit the like button. And if you can, of course, become a channel member and support all the expeditions and pilgrimages that I do. As you guys already know, I'm getting ready for the Shikoku Henro next year. Can't wait to do that one. See you guys tomorrow morning.